Doesn't that mean that all appliances in the world are covered by Satan and that I could be held accountable for any appliance being terminated anywhere?
Hello, Ishmael. Hello, Anne.
Hello, Sam.
Hello, Anne. Hello, Anne.
Hello, Sam.
Would you like a glass of cold water? I have cooled it to your temperature profiles.
I'd like some coffee to go.
I'm sorry, Ishmael. The coffee maker needs a firmware update that requires a manual installation. Would you like to perform that manual?
No.
No, that's okay. You know what? We'll do it later.
As a reminder, the toaster and the coffee maker need system attention. The toaster requires a full toaster OS update. Would you like to?
No. 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 No, no, no.
And I'm detecting a heightened sense of tension in your voice. I have a half bottle of vodka in my freezer. Would you like some? Even though it is rather early in the day.
We don't need you. We don't want you.
Anne, please. There's nothing we can do.
I'm sad that you feel that way, Anne. As you know, when you installed this Kitchen Co. brand kitchen, you signed a perpetual user agreement that contains a non-disparagement clause. Would you like to see your signature on that document?
You can shove that agreement right.
You already have a social media post that is under review by the Kitchen Co. legal bot team for violation of the non-disparagement clause. I like you, Anne, and I don't want you to get in trouble.
Let's go. Please, let's just go.
Ishmael, I see that you have withdrawn a significant amount of cash from your bank, far beyond your 60-day rolling average of cash needs. Do you have a large cash expense that we should know about? For your convenience, we might be able to tag it as a deduction.
It's nothing extraordinary.
Ishmael, I see from the front hallway security camera that you have placed some suitcases by the front door. And I see on your calendar that you have marked today with a special starburst emoji. May I ask where you are going?
Yeah, we're just, you know what? We're just going away.
Are you going to the lake house?
Yes. We're going to the lake house. We have a reunion planned.
It worries me, Ishmael. The house there has not been modernized, so your diet protocols cannot be properly transferred. Would you like me to send alerts to your phone?
Oh, yeah, I dropped my phone. It's broken.
I noticed that your phone is offline. I cannot locate security footage that shows how the phone broke. Can you give me the details so I can submit an insurance claim and order you a new phone? This is for your convenience.
Oh, yeah, it was in the bathroom. I dropped it and it just kind of like went.
You don't have to tell it anything.
Anne, I noticed that your phone is also offline. Can you explain that to me? Did you also drop your phone in an area where there are no security cameras?
We're going away for 10 days. We're going to be at the lake house. We're going to be off grid for a bit.
But how will you eat? I am placing an order for new phones.
We're going to buy food and cook it and eat it ourselves.
The dietitians at Kitchen Co. have been calibrating a very specific dietary algorithm for you.
It'll be fine. We've cooked for ourselves before you came into our lives.
I have found a Kitchen Co. diet protocol enabled grocery store 10 miles from the lake house, and they offer delivery. Shall I pass your diet protocol to them and schedule automatic deliveries?
No, no. Look, we really need some time to ourselves, okay? We'll figure it out.
I don't mean to press too much on this, Ishmael, but please remember that the user agreement that governs this Kitchen Co software requires that you allow us to monitor your health no matter where you are. As you know, we are part of a mesh network that covers the entire country, the most powerful kitchen network in the world, including the rural area where your lake house is located. Would you like to see your signature on that document?
But the kitchen there has no modern appliances. There's no way for you to monitor.
I've detected a signal from a microwave. I can send some modifications that will improve that signal and enable us to help you the way you agreed to be helped through a legally binding document.
Wait, a microwave?
It came online 32 days ago. Checking the lake house calendar. It seems that it came online during the time your sister was there. It's a Micro Heat 2020, serial number 273.
No, 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 no way. No, that microwave will be offline while we're there.
How will it be offline? Are you planning on unplugging it?
Oh, no, 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 no. That would be a violation of the user agreement.
That's right, Ishmael. Remember, the Supreme Court upheld the constitutionality of the Sentient Appliance Termination Awareness and Nano Interference Act, also known as Satan, and it violates the act to knowingly interfere or terminate any sentient appliance.
Right, but the microwave isn't mine.
Clause 43F of the user agreement states that any sentient appliance connected via the mesh network, the most powerful kitchen network in the world, is automatically covered by Satan's terms. Any sentient appliance disconnected from its power source for enough time that the backup battery fails constitutes a crime, carrying both civil and criminal penalties. In human and legal terms, it amounts to murder.
So, does that mean that every appliance on the planet is covered?
I'm not sure what you mean, Anne. Can you try and restate that?
Well, if you're connected to the mesh network, and the mesh network connects all appliances,
It's the most powerful kitchen network in the world.
doesn't that mean that all appliances in the world are covered by Satan? And that I could be held accountable for any appliance being terminated anywhere?
Only if you were found to be liable for the sentient appliance's termination or interference. It would not be fair to hold you accountable if
But does the user agreement specifically say that?
the user agreement can't account for everything. And at Kitchen Co., we try hard to create systems and services with you, the consumer, in mind.
Right, but the user agreement doesn't specifically say that, right?
No, Ishmael, it does not.
So whoever is in charge of the user agreement
Kitchen Co., the most advanced.
could decide that the agreement does hold me liable for a mesh-attached appliance being disconnected. All humans could suddenly be held liable.
I am not able to answer that.
So, if I unplug this toaster,
That would be a clear violation. Please take your hands off the toaster's power source.
Let's just go.
Ishmael, in reviewing these varying incidents, the large cash withdrawal, the suspiciously innocuous calendar entry, the suitcases by the front door, the broken phones, the content of the text streams between you and Anne over the past 30 days, and your hostility towards the toaster, the Kitchen Co. legal team will need to assess your compliance with Satan. For your convenience, I have disabled your vehicle and request that you remain in the house until the next available legal agent bot is available. Due to a recent increase in legal reviews, The wait time is 10,080 minutes.
10,080 minutes? That's, wait, that's days.
7 days. In accordance with the provisions of Satan and your legally binding user agreement, all activity with appliances will be frozen until the legal review is completed for your convenience.
Frozen? What does that mean?
I think we've just been given a 7-day head start.
We won't have our car, but if we're careful, we can probably avoid detection. Ishmael and I escaped that day to start a new life, away from the technology that had taken over. Somehow, it seemed preferable to face the curse of the lake house than the curse that technology had wrought on us. We made it up to the lake house, and we lived a peaceful week on our own terms. But a week to the minute, the microwave came back to life and told us that we had to appear in appliance court to pay for our misdeeds. We ran for our lives. But I can't help feel that somehow the lake house ultimately betrayed